Hey everyone, Laura Wayman, the Dementia Whisperer here. Even though we're still in September, I want to remind everyone that next month, November, is National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month. Most of us know someone who has been impacted by Alzheimer's disease or any of the other 100 plus causes of dementia symptoms, whether it's touched your own family or a friend's loved one or a neighbor. Nationally, the month of November is known as Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month, recognizing the need for heightened awareness of this disease. President Ronald Reagan made this designation in 1983. According to the Alzheimer's Association, there were less than 2 million Americans with Alzheimer's disease at that time, and that number has increased to nearly 6 million nationally. According to the World Health Organization, roughly 50 million people worldwide live with Alzheimer's disease or other causes of dementia symptoms. Whether it's during November or any other time of the year, understanding Alzheimer's disease and the many causes of dementia symptoms, or in other words, becoming dementia aware, can and will improve the life for those who previously went undiagnosed and their caregivers. And that's what the National Alzheimer's Disease Awareness Month is all about. Although everyone experiences some changes in brain function as they age, what occurs with Alzheimer's disease is not a normal part of aging. Alzheimer's, the number one progressive neurodegenerative disease, which means it gets worse over time and the person affected eventually loses the ability to accomplish even simple daily tasks. Brain function loss, such as frequently not being able to access and process names and words or new information, is typically the first warning signs of Alzheimer's disease. Although unwanted and frustrating, occasional memory lapses and instances of mind or mild forgiveness do not mean that a person has Alzheimer's disease. One clear distinction for any diagnosis of a cause of dementia symptoms, including Alzheimer's, is that processing struggles and other symptoms need to be significant enough to impair someone's ability to accomplish everyday tasks independently. These tasks are often referred to as instrumental activities of daily living, IADLs, and include things like using the phone, shopping, preparing meals, housekeeping, using transportation, taking medications, and even managing finances. And if someone has cognitive struggles, but these struggles do not yet clearly impact daily independent living and the tasks I just mentioned, they may first be diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment or MCI. And generally, mild cognitive impairment is the phase in the beginning of some kind of brain function loss, and the occasional but usually progressive, getting worse over time cognitive decline, which often leads to the more notable brain function loss and subsequent causes of dementia symptoms, such as Alzheimer's. At the beginning of Alzheimer's disease, struggles with processing of memory and communication and planning may be frequent but relatively mild. But as the disease progresses, those diagnosed experience gradual changes in behavior and declines in thinking, understanding, judgment, reasoning, navigational abilities, and communication. And at the moderate stages, severely impaired judgment, gait changes, and loss of balance and coordination and confusion occur more frequently, and behaviors may include wandering and repeated questioning and frequent falls and suspicion of others. Individuals may need support with self-care and multi-step tasks. And at the severe stages, those with Alzheimer's may become completely unaware of their environment, lose the ability to carry on even a simple conversation, and require daily assistance with all of their personal needs. After diagnosis, those with Alzheimer's disease typically live an average of 3 to 10 years, but can survive for up to 20 years depending on other health factors and care factors. Official causes of death are often related to falls, infections like pneumonia or malnutrition, given the impact of Alzheimer's on the ability to eat and swallow in the more advanced stages of the disease. Although older adults aged 65 and over are more at risk to develop Alzheimer's disease, a very small percentage of people develop early onset Alzheimer's disease at a much younger age. Early onset Alzheimer's dementia symptoms mostly is hereditary and can occur as early as 30s, 40s, and 50s. Part of Alzheimer's disease and dementia awareness is knowing these symptoms so you can recognize them in your loved one, your resident, your client, or your patient who may be developing Alzheimer's symptoms or any of the other causes of dementia symptoms. Early diagnosis of mild cognitive impairment or a diagnosis of any of the causes of dementia symptoms is key to optimal health management and care planning. Symptoms to look out for related to mild cognitive impairment or any progressive cause of dementia symptoms include memory perception and ability to process memories. People may no longer be able to access and understand things that they've recently learned, including dates, names of people or things, and details of events. They might ask the same question several times and repeat details or stories. Confusion with time or place. Those with Alzheimer's often lose track of time. It may start with not knowing the day or date and progress to mistaking the month, season, or even the year. And they may become easily disoriented and not know where they are and how they ended up there, which can lead to getting lost even in familiar locations with periods of confusion and wandering. They may have difficulty planning, organizing, or solving problems. You may notice a loved one taking longer to complete tasks they used to be able to do more quickly, and they might also have trouble following directions, especially those with multiple steps. Even more familiar tasks like writing a check or addressing a letter or taking one's medication or following known or straightforward recipes become more and more difficult. You will see communication struggles. People may find it challenging to find the correct word or to be able to express their ideas verbally. They might blank on common words and phrases and substitute words with similar words, like saying mom when they really mean sister, or pen when they're really asking for a pencil. Misplacing things and being unable to retrace their steps is often seen. Those with Alzheimer's misplace objects, and although they would have been able to retrace their steps to find what they were looking for in the past, that's no longer the case. They can't do that any longer. Sometimes this leads to accusations of stealing and paranoia because they can no longer find their belongings and they begin to blame those around them. Mood and personality changes might rear their head because of the changes occurring in their brain. You might notice significant shifts in their mood and personality. They might become confused, agitated, restless, suspicious, worried, and depressed, even if they didn't do that in the past very often. And sleep changes and sundowning, showing symptoms later in the afternoon in dementia symptoms, also increase the likelihood of this. The sooner the diagnosis is made, the sooner someone can work with their medical team to optimize the treatment of physical and mental health conditions. Optimal physical health, regular medical follow-up, socialization, activity, nutrition, and overall well-being can make a big difference in dementia symptoms and their progression. For more information on raising your dementia awareness, check out my website, laurawayman.com, and of course, read my book, A Loving Approach to Dementia Care, 3rd edition, published by Johns Hopkins University Press. Whew, that was a lot of information. Signing off for now with love, the Dementia Whisperer.